first problem from section of solid, in which you have to identify the shape first, and then you have to, that is the first step, you have to find out the shape. Second step is you have to find out the cutting plane position. By using this two, you can solve this problem. So let's understand. Now the solid made of half cone and half hexagonal pyramid. So half cone and half pyramid, so front view will be the triangle, but top view will the combination of hexagon as well as circle. So first of all we are going to construct a hexagon. So the size of hexagon is a 30 mm. So from XY line, draw 30 mm line, which is a side of your hexagon, one side of your hexagon. To draw hexagon, we have to take an angle of 60 degree from both of the corner. So 1 and 2. Now you have to draw 30 mm line from both of the angle. This is half hexagon. To draw a cone, in cone the top view will be circle, so here half circle will be there. So for that, find out the center point of this side, which is 1.5, because the height is 3 centimeter. So this is 1.5. Draw a horizontal line from this point, very light line, because you need to find out the center point of the circle, and draw vertical line from these two corners. So this is your center point. Now once you find the center point, draw a circle. This is the center point and this as a radius. Draw a semicircle like this. So this is your top view. We don't need this line. So this is the top view of your solid, which is made of half hexagon and half cone. Now just give names to them, A, B, C, and then we have to find out this point. Point D and E. Most of the time we have to divide this into some number of parts, but right now we are not going to divide it, because only one true shape will be there. So you have to divide in exam. Project them to draw the front view. Now draw a front view. The height is given to you. The height of pyramid is 60 mm. So from the center point, this is the center point. From center point, measure and distance of 60 mm. So this point is your O dash point. Let's say this point is O. Actually this is the center line, but if you observe it from the front, you can see the edge. So it is overlap the edge. So center line can be hidden, is converted into solid line. Now you have to join the points like this and this. So this point is A dash, B dash, C dash, E dash, and D dash. So my position is finished where the solid is rested. Now we have to find out the cutting plane. So it is resting on HP on its base with middle edge of base of pyramid perpendicular to VP. It is cut by an AIP, auxiliary inclined plane, at 30 degree to the HP, passing through the point on axis 12 mm above base. So this is the base. From 12 mm you have to measure this distance as a 12 mm and draw a line at an angle of 30 degrees. So that is your cutting plane line. And cutting line, you by using a cutting line you have to draw your true shape. But before that, this is a pyramid, right? So pyramid have to draw using edges like this, corners. We have to join it with the center line right now, okay? But we are not going to draw it right now, because when you are cut it, that solid, this edges also are cutted with that. So after that we have to erase it and make it light again, so that will be drawn at the end. So first of all I will draw a cutted line that is 12 mm above, that means 1.2 mm above the base, which is around here, and at an angle of 30 degree with the HP. So with this is the 30 degree angle. So cutting plane line should be drawn like this. I will show you. Long, short, it's like a center line, but at the end you have to make it thick line. So thick at ends, end points are thick. And you have to mention the section part also. This is S dash, here you have to write S. This indicate this plane is coming in from this direction, and it is remove all the material from this direction. You cannot remove the material of base, because otherwise rest of the part will be hanging on the air, which is not possible. So your base should be there, and the material will be removed above this line, section line. So you have to draw it like this, and you have to mention the angle here, which is 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree and height is 12 mm. You have to mention all the data there. Now you have to find out the cutting points. So let's start with this edge. You have to find out each and every points which is connecting this section line with the corners or a base. So let's start with the O dash, A dash, B dash. This line is not connecting with the O dash, B dash. Then you have to observe it, this line, this point is connected here. So this point we are interested in. Again, this is also an edge, so this is our interested area, and this one is our corner. So our cutting plane is cut this 3 edges, and we have to transfer all the edges in our top view. So we have to transfer our sectional point. So let's start with the 1. This point is, let's say, 1 dash, because here there are 2 edges, A dash, B dash and C dash, D dash. In this you can see AE. A is connected with E and B is connected with C. So you can write 2 dash over here also. Then here O dash, C dash, E dash. So here 2 points are there. So actually you have to come again for clockwise rotation. So this is 2 dash, here only 1, that means 3 dash, again 4 dash, and this is a 5 dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Likewise you have to write down your numbers. Now let's transfer all the points in top view. See, 1 dash, where is point 1 dash? 1 dash is on A dash, E dash line, A dash, E dash line. So this is your A dash, E dash line. So this point is your 1 point. 5th point. So it is connection line between B dash and C dash, B dash C dash. So this is your BD line, BC line. So this point is a point number 5. Now point number 3 is on O dash D dash line. So this is OE. So this point is a 3 point. Now 2 and 4. So we cannot find a 2 dash 4 dash point here, because you can see it is not on E or C. You have to make an edges, because these are the edges which is connected with the center line, right? So for that you have to transfer this point to any one of the generator, any one of the edge, like this. So you have to transfer this point 2 dash 4 dash over here. So this, and then you have to draw a vertical line from this. You can see I have transferred this point. This is a direction you have to transfer, and these are the points. Now using a rounder, O as a center, O as a center, and measure this distance and draw an arc up to these two edges, a very light line. We actually need only point, so no need to draw a whole line, but for your understanding I will transfer this point in this direction and this direction, like this. So this point is your 2 dash point. You can see 2 dash is O dash C dash, that means O dash E dash is your 2nd point, and this point is your 4 point. This is a 4th point. So 1 2 3 4 and 5, you got all the points. You just have to join them with a solid line. Now you can see this part have to draw with the lines because it's a hexagon, but here it is a cone. So cone have to draw with the circular curvature, like this, which is transferred from 2 dash 3 dash and 4 dash. Actually you have to draw you have to divide a line circle into some number of parts for the intermediate points, to find out intermediate points, but we don't have any intermediate points, so you have to draw it like this. So this is your cutting portion. If you observe it from the top, this portion is your cutting portion, cutted portion. Okay, now you have to draw that lines which is connected to the center line, which is not visible after cutting. So you can see actually you have to draw it initially connecting with the O, but after cutting that edges will be cutted, so you can only see this much portion, and again here also only this much portion. Same way for this and this. Actually you have to draw a thick line also, but this is a cone, there is no edges involved, but this is the thing. Now you have to draw the true shape. To draw the true shape, you have to draw the true shape on this line. So first of all, draw perpendicular line. Find out the perpendicular line from this axis. Actually you have to draw a parallel line from this to draw the true shape. So this is your x1 y1 line. You have to transfer all this 1 to 5 problem by using 1 to 5 points by using this xy line. So before that, just draw perpendicular lines from each and every corners, sectional part. So let's say this is your sectional line. From each and every points you have to draw a perpendicular line from this sectional line. like this. Now by using a rounder, you have to measure a distance of first point from XY line, distance of first number from XY line, this distance, and put it on X1 Y1. You have to mark this distance on the line passing from 1 dash. So this is your first point. This is the first point. Same way, from one point you have to find out point number 5 from XY line, this distance, and put it over here. So this point is your number 5. So we got number 1 and 5, then 2 and 4. From XY line only, don't take a distance from 2 dash 4 dash. You have to measure a distance from XY line only, because we are going to transfer a distance from X1 Y1 line. So this point is your 2 point. This is a 2 point, second point. And from this point only, you have to transfer a point of 4, this point, from X1 Y1, and mark a point from this. So this point is your fourth point. From this point is your fourth point. Now from the third point, measure it like this, put it on X1 Y1. Now you got all your points, give names to them for better understanding. So this point is first point, 2, this is 2. This point is a third point, this point is 4 and 5th. Remember, you have to measure 1, 2, 3, 4 from XY line, and you have to give dimensions from this X1 Y1 line. Don't make a mistakes to measure from 1 dash, 2 dash and 3 dash. Okay, so that is wrong. Now draw it with the solid line. Only this portion will be drawn with the thick line, and from 2 to 3 and 4 to 3 you have to join it by using a curvature. So this is the true shape when you observe it from this direction. If the section, if the solid is cutted, and if you observe it from this direction, you can see this shape. So this is the true shape of the sectional part. But this is not a complete. We have to mention the cutted portion. So cutted portion have to draw with the hatching line. So how to draw hatch line? I will show you. Hatching line must be thin line and at an angle of 45 degree. So you have to measure only for one time. You can put your point over D dash or anywhere on the XY line and measure the distance, measure the angle of 45 degree like this, and draw a one reference line which is at angle of 45. You cannot draw a random lines. Okay, so this is your section line. Now by using roller scale, you have to transfer all the lines at an angle of 45 degree at a particular distance. So you have two methods to transfer it or to do quickly. You can observe these digits or this scale. You can see 5 mm, 3 mm gap, or whatever the distance will be. And second one is, you can see this height. If this is your line, let's say, and if I want to transfer some, you can put like this. So you can see this distance is exactly same to the line. So you can transfer a line, and again measure a distance, same distance, measure a distance, that the distance must be equal. otherwise your sectional lines looks not good, like this. So this is your half sectional part, and rest of the sectional line like this. So this is your sectional part. You can draw a 1 mm gap or 2 mm gap depending on the size of your solid. Now you have to draw a perpendicular line, 45-degree line from here as well. So measure this distance and draw the parallel lines from it. And draw section line from there. So this is how your sectional part is look like. So this is the first problem of section of solid.